Welcome to What the We are to cutting edge ideas what Downtown Abbey is to porn. For a preview of tonight's show, we turn to Timothy Walton in our legal department. Timothy, what do we have in store for tonight's show?
Hi, Jim. Tonight's episode deals with oddities. Weirdos who like weirdos, skinny people who are depressed, wealthy people who spend their money, and the strange idea that the brain discounts the option of acting immorally. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you, Timothy. We'll join you at the end of the show. Hey, what do you get with 3 pairs of pants but only 2 sets of underwear? It's not the latest episode of America's Next Top Model. Let's meet our panel. In the far chair, she's cuter than baby chicks in a cockfight. It's fun enthusiast Rachel Avery. Sitting next to me, it's actress Kate Mambert. She's so charming, she convinced the Syrian government to deplete their stockpile of chemical weapons recently. Finally, in between them, attorney law Mel Patterson. If legal analysis was a yo-yo, he'd go up and down in a young boy's hand. There you go. Issue number 1, do crazy birds of a feather stick like crazy together? According to a new survey from the University of Georgia, go Yellow Jackets, finds that people with personality disorders are more likely to marry or make friends with people who are as dysfunctional to them in a similar way. Psychopathic and narcissistic people were more tolerant of people who shared their traits and got on better with them than normal people. Quote, antagonistic people don't really like antagonism, and neurotic people don't really like neuroticism, and introverted people really don't like introversion, said one of the researchers. Quote, they're just more tolerant of it, unquote. For more, we turn to our mental health correspondent, Kitty in a Bucket. KIB, your thoughts? Yeah, KIB is pretty sad.
She looks depressed.
Maybe doesn't have a lot of friends, but
No.
Okay, Rachel, I'm going to start with you. Crazy people hang out with each other. You buying this or not?
Well, you know, the article goes on and on and on about all these narcissists, but really what I want to talk about is me and my relationships.
Right.
Because I'm engaged to this highly attractive, successful woman right now, and I'm having this amazing new life, and I just think that we should talk more about me and my life and not talk about these narcissists that go on and on.
But are your friends a reflection of you?
My friends? Do I have friends?
I don't know. Do you have friends? Well, are your imaginary friends a reflection of you?
Oh, well, I just know that they love me and they adore me, and they also like to talk about me as well. So.
Oh, okay. But does that make them narcissistic or just codependent?
Well, I think it's important to find your own crazy. So I think it's important to,
Yes, but are your friends codependent or narcissistic?
Well, of course they are. Yeah, that's why we're friends.
No, I see. Of course they are. Okay. All right. But so do you generally tend to buy this?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. I think that crazy should find crazy, and to be real, it's just finding your healthy version of crazy. I think that's what makes a really good match.
Okay, and so are your friends? What would you say is the crazy of your friends?
What makes them crazy?
No. What is their flavor of crazy?
Oh, the flavor
of your friends. Yeah.
Oh, my flavor of crazy friends?
No, your friends' flavor of crazy.
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's all about me.
Okay.
So I'd like to talk about me again.
So you really can't figure it out, right?
No.
I'll just go to Kate then.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So what's your take on this? Are you buying this or not?
Yeah, I think whatever your problems are, you understand them and you think they're pretty normal. So when you see it in other people, you think,
that's totally normal.
Well, of course, they obsessively clean and tidy their house.
Well, no, you wouldn't notice that. You'd be thinking they're doing the normal thing.
You
right?
would, yeah, you appreciate them.
And then you'd hate all the slobs.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Those disgusting, filthy slobs. Okay, so I would, from what your answers, would it be fair? Would you be fair to say that your friends are a little bit anal retentive, neat freaks?
Well, my very best friends.
Okay, and so wait a minute. So do you notice any other traits in your friends that you would consider an oddity? That you might not notice in yourself.
You think I might not notice something in myself?
Yes, that's pretty much it.
I don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
My sweet demeanor?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
My flirty nature?
Right. Okay. But in your friends, do you notice any qualities of them?
They keep flirting with my husband.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Does your husband like it?
Of course.
Okay,
He's
'cause-
a guy.
Oh, okay. So all your friends are attractive.
Of course.
Okay.
I apologize for flirting.
Yeah.
By the way.
I know.
Okay?
Well, he.
That wasn't her husband.
Oh. Oh.
You have to pay by the hour. It's not a husband.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's more
Mail order.
rental
Yeah.
versus purchasing. But
I don't know.
Mel, how would you describe the crazy in your friends?
How would I describe it?
Yeah,
I mean,
what is their flavor of crazy?
difficult to say. I mean, if you look at me, you would probably understand that they are the same crazy as I am.
Okay, so what is that flavor of crazy?
Well, you're my friend. You tell me.
Well, yeah, but I'm only one data point, so I could be the. Most people tell me I'm
Well,
their.
characterize that data point and then spread it out.
Well,
And
people say I'm a little
populate.
argumentative. I'm insensitive to the needs of women.
I don't know that that's
minorities.
crazy though.
Well, okay.
I mean, I don't look at it as crazy. I think that
Yeah.
that's the same.
I hate the poor. I hate the environment. I hate planet Earth.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hate anything that's good and decent.
Yeah, you and I are pretty much aligned in that. I don't think that's crazy.
Okay, you don't think that's
I mean,
crazy?
but then I guess crazy people we don't necessarily think of ourselves as crazy.
That's
then,
right,
You know,
that's right.
so
But
I mean,
so
hard to characterize since my view of normal is a little different from other people's view
Wait a
of
minute.
normal.
But do you agree with this supposition of the
Yes.
article?
Yeah, I think we all hang together.
Okay, so then if that's the case, if you're an employer and you have a potential applicant, is it better to interview the applicant or to investigate all the applicant's friends on social media?
No, I think it's better to talk to the applicant because, you know, the social media aspect of it will come up later for sure because recognize that employees will spend most of their work day on social media rather than doing work.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. You'll be able
the
to
fact
tell
that most
that.
of your friends are in prison, I shouldn't make any.
Well, that doesn't mean that
inferences
they're not on social media. I mean, half my friends
they're-
I made in
you're-
prison.
No. Oh, that's a callback to the original question. If most of your friends are in prison, I shouldn't infer any.
That's
anything
right.
crazy.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There you go. Then I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm the one friend that's not in prison. All right.
Yeah.
Hey. Issue number 2, please. If you are slender, will your ego be tender? A new study from Seoul National University of Medicine provides the first evidence of a significant link between being underweight and being depressed. Both men and women can be affected by negative thoughts about being too thin, unlike depression among obese people, which mostly affects women. However, researchers were unable to say whether the depression leads to thinness or vice versa. I think we have some of the research footage here. You know, that was me this morning getting donuts for the crew.
Yeah.
That's right.
But,
Those were big donuts.
those
Yeah.
are big donuts.
You got-
yeah. All right. Hey, Mel, as the thinnest person on this panel, being skinny linked with depression, you believe this or not?
I think so. I mean, I think it is similar to the converse of fat people being jolly.
Are you jolly, Mel?
I typically am. Now why that is, it's not necessarily because I'm fat. It could be because of the drugs I take before I get here in
To
the
control
morning.
the fatness? To control the fatness, right? Okay. All right. So you agree with this, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. But let's see here. If being underweight is a problem, is this a big problem here in the United States or like?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I think more and more people are becoming happier and jollier.
Okay. So we got 99 problems and this ain't one.
This ain't one.
Okay. Hey, Kate. What's your take on this? You buying this or not?
I don't really know very many people who are underweight.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I-
all your friends are fat, right?
Or
reasonably healthy weight.
or a little overweight, or they're like me, obviously.
And with no obvious dysfunction, right? Okay.
None. No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay. So so you don't know if this is true or not because you don't know any.
Well, I do know one underweight person who can be a little sad. So,
Okay.
and naturally, what I think of doing is feeding him. But
But he doesn't eat?
No, he doesn't eat the
doesn't
things
like
I
your
give him.
cooking?
He would not probably eat a donut.
Oh, what a weirdo that is.
I know. I know. Un-American.
But if being underweight is linked to depression, they said they couldn't figure out which causes the other. Which one is the chicken and which one is the egg, would you think?
Well,
The eggs are delicious. But anyways.
when I'm depressed, I eat. So I wouldn't think depression would cause
So wait a minute.
underweight.
So if you don't eat, will you still be
Yeah.
depressed?
I don't know. I've never not eat.
Okay.
I certainly
Well,
would.
you're not eating now.
I'm not eating
Are you
now.
depressed?
I'm not depressed now.
There you go.
So,
All right. Okay. Rachel, you fancy yourself as a cook of
Yep.
human flesh. So, what's your take on this?
I disagree with the part in the article how it talks about women are more increasingly have a problem with this than men. I think that
Because
men,
women are not underweight,
No, because I just think that women talk about it more. Women talk about
being underweight.
being underweight, overweight, being the right weight more. But I think that men actually have equal drives in wanting to control body image and food cravings. And
Have you seen Mel?
I don't know, and he's doing a great job.
There you go.
Look at him; he's doing an amazing job.
There you go.
And
But being my size is a practical issue. I mean, I have to be my size to be able to intimidate people and, tower over them, that sort of thing. Yeah,
For your
would not
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would
For his
not.
job as a bouncer at a gay nightclub, yes.
right.
Well, that's your night job.
So I disagree that it's just women that struggle with this.
Well, no, not
Depression.
just women. It's more predominantly women.
I would disagree with that as
Okay,
well.
all right.
I don't think that men talk about it as much.
So if you saw somebody who's skinny and depressed, would you feed them?
Absolutely. Well, I like to feed everybody,
Okay. But
especially the stoners.
would you feed them the stuff you cook?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
think it'd
Now,
make
whether
it-
or not they'll eat it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
to talk after the show.
Oh, yeah. I don't make donuts, Mel.
yeah, we'll eat anything on this panel.
I could
really.
try to make vegan donuts though.
All right. Oh God. All right. All right. I think I'll leave it at that. See here. Oh, what's the better? Cage fighting or diplomacy? What's the better way to solve reasoned disputes? Kate Mambert will tell us about her new book, Agree With Me or I'll Make You Tap, after the next break. We are back from our first break, issue number 3. Is Life a Bitch If You Are Filthy Rich? A new book from photographer Lauren Greenfield documented the lifestyles and spending habits of the 1%, leading her to conclude that the accumulation of wealth comes off more as a destructive addiction than a path to self-improvement. Quote, it doesn't lead to personal or financial fulfillment, and eventually you fall, unquote. She also noted that the wealthy elite are now more homogenized, owning things such as 300,000 Hermes Birkin bags and high-end kitchens. For more, we turn to our lifestyle correspondent, Sonic Hedgehog. SH, your thoughts?
So cute. Oh. Whew.
Well, Sonic really doesn't add much, but I guess if money can't buy you happiness, at least you can belly rub by the hour.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Kate,
Yeah.
I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Being rich is potentially self-destructive and unfulfilling. Agree or disagree?
I would like to find out.
You like to?
Yeah.
You're not filthy rich.
I'm not filthy rich.
Are you fulfilled?
Oh, yeah, I'm fulfilled.
Okay, so you really don't want to be. You don't necessarily need to be.
I guess
rich.
I don't.
You're just curious.
I guess I don't.
You're just idly curious, right?
I'm rich curious.
Okay, like the same curiosity you wonder if you had to kill a guy, right?
I don't wonder about that.
Okay, you sure? I
No,
thought you
no.
said in the green room you wonder what it would like to kill a guy with your bare hands.
Well, that was last show.
Oh, that was
now
the
I
last-
know.
Oh, you do. Oh, okay. You'll have to tell me what it's like. Did you get the person to agree with you?
No,
Oh,
that was the problem.
That's why you now
better
know.
agree with me.
Death is the final agreement. Okay.
Yeah.
Raven.
Yes.
Rachel. Sorry. You
No,
keep changing.
I go by both.
You keep
I
changing
change
your
my name every week.
You keep. Oh, okay. Just let me know because.
I'll keep you up to date.
Do you agree with this author here that being rich is a path to destruction?
Money magnifies whatever experience you're having in life.
Okay.
So, If I'm miserable, I'm going to be more miserable,
Okay.
more money. If I'm having a happier, fulfilling experience, I'm going to have even more happiness and more fulfillment. So if I'm as jolly as Mel now, then no matter what's in my bank account or how rich I am, I can be even more jolly.
Okay. How would you be more jolly?
Oh, well, that belly rub that we saw, that'll do it.
Okay, so
Right?
You should be able to afford
you'll just get more belly rubs?
Yeah, I mean, that's really living the life,
Can
really.
you find a man with big enough hands for you?
Man and woman.
Well, I just assume women have smaller hands. Maybe I could be wrong about that, but okay. Because that looked like a man hand to me.
Well, you could
No,
have-
it could have been a masculine woman.
Okay.
hand.
All right.
Okay? So I just wanted to.
I guess I'll have to go back to my sensitivity training.
Yes.
So basically your thing is it's not necessarily the wealth that makes you miserable. It's just whether or not you're miserable or not for other reasons.
Yeah. It just magnifies whatever experience you're having.
Okay. So how would you magnify, again, other than the belly rubs, how would you
Yeah.
magnify your happiness if you're happy?
Well, this is why it paid off for me to figure out how to be happy no matter what's in my bank account, right?
Okay.
So now I know that I can have the same experience that I'm having now.
So a
with
bigger
money.
shopping cart, is that it?
Yeah, and one of these, what was that, a Hermes handbag for $300,000?
Yeah, I assume you know what that is, but well, maybe Mel.
I have a Ross handbag for $30.
Maybe Mel knows what that is. Things you buy for your unknown mistresses
Oh, I
in
thought
foreign
you
countries.
thought
right?
I was using it, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Are you?
Well, I don't know what they look like, so maybe they look
Yeah.
good. Maybe they match your
Yeah.
Star Trek
He
shirt.
has the messenger bag.
There you go.
That's right.
So, being rich, potentially self-destructive, unfulfilling. What's your take, Mel?
No, I'm with Kate and Rachel on this one. We're in total sync on this one. I agree with what Rachel said that whatever experience you're having more money makes it better.
Okay, so, or worse, depending if you're unhappy, right?
Well, yeah.
So, what would you do if you're filthy, disgusting?
I got a big belly.
Okay. You just
Rub my belly.
Oh, as opposed to fill your belly? Really? Okay. So you just have some dude rub your belly.
Dude? No.
Okay.
I'll make you some vegan corn dogs. How about that?
Or a woman with
Oxymoron.
a woman with masculine hands, right? That's what
Yes.
that's what you're looking for, right? Okay, if you're rich, you can afford that. But I'll leave it at that.
right.
Hey, issue number 4. Does it blow your mind to be unkind? A new study from the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science, I love their centerfolds, suggests that people by default tend to view immoral actions as though they were simply impossible. Quote, when people do something immoral, people tend to say things like, no, that can't be right, or I can't believe it, said the study's author. Quote, there's a sense that the brain treats these kinds of things similarly to how one would react if you were told it was possible to turn your hat into a candy bar, something equally impossible. Speaking of impossible.
People dream of the unicorn. They seldom think that I'd be into porn. Nothing but rainbows and fields of lovely grass. Don't they think I might want some ass? Can't you see that I'm always horny? Hormonally. It isn't only virgins who can capture me. I'll do any creature on land or sea. Ooh, I'm just a unicorn. Up in a dolphin. Such BFD. Everyday fantasy.
Yes. That's awesome.
So, if you ever want to know where the unicorn-dolphin hybrid comes from, now you know.
Great.
That's supposed to be impossible?
Yeah, yeah. We might have to explain that to you after the show.
I understand.
All right, Rachel. People view immoral acts as impossible. What's your take on that? Agree or disagree?
So, as a person recovering from loose moral values,
Okay.
I really feel that if we are given more time to think about something, that we'll make the right choice. I think which is contrary to what the article was saying.
Okay.
Right? And so I think that as time passes, as older we get, and if we give a scenario a certain length of time, that we will make better decisions. We'll
Okay.
make better moral value judgments.
Okay, so you're basically thinking that immorality is a product of impulse, not contemplation.
All the time. All day.
Okay. All right. Not
I just need some time to think about it.
Okay. All right, but you do agree that eventually people do immoral things.
Yes.
All right. So why do you think they do immoral things if it's not a product it's not a product of deep contemplation?
Sugar.
Sugar?
Sugar.
Okay.
Sugar's the source of all loose moral value impulses.
Was that the basis for your period of immorality, as you would say?
Yeah, well, I'm 40 now, so I can say that was probably the reason why my 30s had some.
So was it
rocky
sugar
parts.
or was it fermented sugar?
Oh, no, I haven't had fermented sugar yet,
It's
but
called alcohol. Boy.
no, actually, I did that not drinking any alcohol. So
So it was all sugar.
Wow.
yeah, so all sugar. That's my story.
Do you agree with this proposition of the article?
I did. I'm not sure if I agree. I would like to agree because it was sort of hopeful that people, if they don't think very much, their first impulse is something immoral is impossible. So somewhere in us, we shouldn't be doing as many immoral things as we are doing.
Right. But if that's the default, there are a lot of creative people here in the Silicon Valley, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean that immoral people are also more creative? They think outside the
Well,
box, which means screwing people.
You know, I'm not sure the stereotype of nerds are really known for immorality.
No, creative people, not just nerds, but creative people. Nerds is an example that I thought.
Yeah,
you would
right. You know, possibly.
Well-
we do think of a lot of things and then we build them, and then without thinking, you know, if we make the flying cars, they're going to run into each other.
Right, but they're not. But right now, a flying car is impossible. But someone thinks maybe it's possible.
Maybe it's possible.
Killing you is impossible, but maybe some things. Maybe I can get away with killing you. What's your
Maybe
take on this,
so.
Mel? Since most of your friends are in prison,
Yeah.
I got 30 seconds for you.
Well,
Mel.
first of all, as the lawyer on the panel, nothing's immoral for me.
Oh, okay. So
There's no limits here. So
hence the
Nice.
massage by a man with manly
you go.
hands.
Wow.
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
All right, Mel. I'm going to leave it at that because, you know, I'm just thinking of a man giving a massage and it's disturbing me. Up next, are leggings on men appropriate attire for flying? Mel Patterson will tell us about his latest flight on United Airlines after our next break. And we are back from our next break. Hey, for those of you who want to send us comments or word questions on the show, our information on Twitter and email is below. So feel free to send us a message and hopefully we'll get back to you or something along those lines. Hey, we're at the final segment of our show. This is the fact-checking segment. This is where we learn where we went wrong during the course of the show. And for that, we rejoin Timothy Walden in the legal department. Timothy, how do we do on the show tonight?
Oh my goodness. You people are all crazy and your opinions are all wrong. I hardly know where to begin. So I'll just start at the top with one of the craziest, top 4 certainly. Mel, your friends are a different flavor of crazy. You're all Neapolitan, but your chocolate has been eaten.
Oh.
Do you know who ate his chocolate?
While we're talking about chocolate and ice cream, Kate,
Yeah.
you can't make a sad person happy by giving them a donut. This has been scientifically proven
No.
over and over again. Do you even have a donut? I want a donut.
No. I'll give you a donut. I'll send you a donut. Okay?
All right. Well, don't ask Rachel to cook it. Rachel,
What?
Why don't you want my vegan donuts?
It's the
it's
vegan.
not the donut. It's
the
the
vegan.
fact that it's unlawful to burn human flesh unless it's your own.
Who said it wasn't my own?
Hang on. Wait a minute. Hang on. I don't see a part of you
I'm
missing.
wearing a jacket.
That's true. I don't see a part of her missing. And she could have
I
got
saw that movie. It was called
Fresh
127 Days.
Now she could have had herself liposuctioned and then fried the donut with her fat, right? Is that
Yeah.
possible?
it's
It's
possible.
possible, but you wouldn't burn it necessarily in that case
But it
unless
would-
you touch the stove.
Would it make the donut delicious?
I think we need to find some sad people and test it out.
And
This is deep.
immoral
This is
to
really
talk about
deep.
this. Even talking about it.
I thought I saw it
Yeah.
on Fight Club. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Immoral.
Timothy, what else you got for us other than donuts
we're
fried
lawyers,
with human
remember?
flesh?
Yep.
Well, Jim, Sonic the Hedgehog needs to see HR about slacking off on the job. And Rachel the Raven is next.
What? Why are you picking on me?
Well, because rich people don't eat vegan corn dogs.
Oh, yes, they do.
Well, we are in the San Francisco Bay Area, so rich people here do eat weird stuff.
Yeah.
You guys don't know anything about rich people. First of all, it's
don't.
pronounced Hermes, not Hermes.
Okay.
Oh, I am so sorry.
It's not a $300,000 handbag.
It isn't?
No, it's $30,000.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Oh, 10 of them, right?
Yeah, get 10 of them.
I got a knockoff for 30.
Ah, there you go. 30 bucks.
Yeah, 30 bucks.
Is it really 30,000 bucks? I read the article.
I thought it was 300,000.
It's like 300,000 in the article. Okay.
He's the fact checker.
He is the fact checker.
Also, Jim,
Yes.
you should note that a unicorn dolphin is called a narwhal.
Oh,
That's true. Those do exist.
they do.
They do exist. So maybe unicorns and unicorns did exist. They just became extinct, right? We got a minute left.
And they make narwhal pants.
Narwhal.
They missed the arc, apparently.
Mosquitoes.
Rachel, coming on this show is considered a relapse from your recovery from loose moral values.
I agree with you on that one.
Your,
Thank you.
sponsor.
I agree
Boy,
with
do
you.
I appreciate it. We got 30 seconds left, Timothy. Smoke them if you got them.
The final idea about loose moral values. Kate, when Mel asks you to rub his tummy, run.
Don't worry.
Her hands aren't manly enough. I don't think her husband would mind, right?
Oh, no, he'd be fine.
Does he have masculine hands?
Oh, yeah. Good hand. He has great hands.
Mel smiling at the prospect. Okay, Timothy, I think we have just hit the end of our mark. Thank you very much, Timothy. Thank you very much to the panel. Thank you very much to the crew, and thank you very much for watching the show. Later.
Bye.
Bye.